Hello, Kodak.
Hello, Big Mama.
How are you?
Fine, thank you, Big Mama.
The tallest man in the room.
Right.
Are you well? Are you eating well?
Yes, I am. I am eating well. It's just that I've only had breakfast today.
Is that because you've wanted to have only breakfast today?
Okay, I would say
Who cooked today? Has there been food?
okay, yes. So I've been taking a nap. So I haven't really been to the kitchen this afternoon. But then
Very well.
yes, Bella told me earlier she was in the kitchen with Lovely making yam. Can you hear me, Big Mama?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Are you enjoying your workout sessions in the mornings?
Yes, right, I am because I feel like last week it was just the usual aerobics with no weight, but then this week I'm getting the weight, so I am really enjoying it.
So you can tell that I'm listening.
Right, Big Mama.
Very well. Now let's talk about what's going on in your house. There was an altercation this afternoon between Bella and Bibi. Do you think you
Yes.
did enough to calm the situation?
Okay, I actually had to hop in just to cool Bella down so she doesn't keep on responding to what BB started because I feel like Bella had done nothing to her. She probably has a little bit of some hate for her, I don't know, before coming into the house because it's been barely a week and she was like, it looks like she was looking for an opportunity to just come at Bella,
Right.
right? So I feel like, I mean, Bella, I was in the bedroom with Bella and then she was still in the kitchen. We were hearing her. Bella wanted to go downstairs, but then I had to let her stay.
I see.
Yes.
Um, have you had the chance to speak with Bibi?
Not at all, because okay. So last night she told me before all this today she told me she wanted to have a conversation with me. But then I told Bella about it, and then she told me she doesn't want to see me with her because the first day she entered the house, she said hi to her, and then Bibi never responded. And again, we were heads of house. Bella had to go ask Sadie and Bibi to bring one of their bags downstairs to the other room where we keep our bags. But then she didn't even respond, and she still has two of the bags in the bedroom. So Bella told me about it, and I was like, okay, maybe I don't really know what's happened. Maybe she just wants to do her own thing. So and last night, yeah, Bella told me about it. She told me she doesn't want to see me with her. So I was like, okay. So I had to make excuses. I told Bibi today. So after the workout today, I was like, I'm ready to talk because I really wanted to know what was up. If it was a situation that we could talk about or anything before everything just escalated. So I feel like maybe she was, I don't know, I'm not trying to read her mind or say I knew what she wanted to say, but I felt like it was about this whole thing.
Do you not think that you should give Bibi a chance and get to know her on your own terms instead of dealing with her because of how Bella feels about her?
Okay, so I have no issue with Bibi, but then I just feel like, okay, how she reacted to the situation earlier today wasn't a good thing, and I don't hate her. I just don't really, I feel like I haven't had the chance to talk to her about anything in the house. But then there's been a couple of times that I had to, switch her batteries for her, call her to go do stuff, while I was the head of house. But then I'll try and then probably talk to her to see how things would go.
About having a chance to talk to her, I get the impression that you're avoiding her completely.
Okay, I feel like she wants to bring older issues from home onto the show.
Right.
Yes, and then I want to avoid that. This is perfect match Xtra and not any other thing. So I would rather deal with issues around the house than outside issues or any beef, any outstanding beef.
Very well. I would not encourage that sort of conversation. I think there's enough to ignite conversation around the house.
Right, big
So
mama.
I'm glad that you have that position.
Right, big mama.
Now, are you also of the view that I brought Bibi into the house to cause some sort of confusion, especially between you and Bella? Because some of your housemates have that impression.
Okay, so we actually had no idea new housemates were coming in until they showed up on stage, and then that was the first impression. I mean, myself, I had the same impression because due to the past story from the other show, so I actually had that notion as well. But then I also feel like, okay, maybe she's just in to contest as well, in as much as she could be a fake housemate too. Because on the stage when they came in, AJ Sapon told them they are not paid. They are free to do whatever they want to do. And it was clear. So I would say I also had that notion.
Well, you can take my word for it. They are very paired, and they are not fake housemates. They are real housemates, also in the competition to win it.
Okay, Big Mama.
So tell me about you and Bella. Are you in a good place?
Yes, Big Mama.
Do you think she understands you?
Yes, gradually she's beginning to understand me.
Right. I've seen that you've been complimenting her a lot, and
Yes,
she's
Big Mama.
taking that very well. What do you
Right.
think is the one quality in Bella that you think you admire so much?
Sorry, come again, Big Mama.
What do you think is the one quality in Bella that you admire so much?
Quality. I would say she's free spirited. I would say that's the one quality I admire about her, an inner quality, not a skill. Yes.
You're the only one I'm asking this question. Yesterday was Ali's birthday.
Right, Big Mama.
I heard you guys and watched you celebrate him.
Yes,
Do you miss
Big
him at all?
Yes, I mean, when they were evicted, I almost teared up on stage. I think I did, if you can go back and watch.
So what do you miss about Ali and Ruth?
Okay, so I think they were very fun to be around. They always pass funny comments when there are even serious, much more serious situations, and how Ruth would try to explain herself and explain instances with certain jargons and words, and then her mannerisms when there are games, the way she squats, the way she moves, it's like some sort of robot. And then Ali as well, his belly always taking in Darling Lemon, always scared of a morning workout routines because he goes like, me, I can't do it too. I'll keep my big belly like that.
I see. That's interesting.
Yes, Big Mama.
How do you think Etonam and Loveland are doing with their head of house duties?
Okay, I would say, okay, Atonam looks frustrated already and tired, but I think they are really doing well. They are trying their best to get things in place in your house.
Kodak, before you go, I get the impression that you guys are vilifying Grace for being a bit two-faced because she's sort of friends with Bibi.
Right.
I get that impression. Am I right?
Yes, Big Mama. So I didn't know until all this happened, and then she came in uttering this statement. She was like, "You are not supposed to trust people. The same people that you share your secrets or you share things with, they go to other people, and then you thinking or you knowing you trust them, you think, oh, I can share everything with them, and they end up telling other people. So Bella told me, okay, so I think she thinks she's the same person. She's referring to her own self, but then she's making it look like it's someone else, knowing nobody saw, nobody heard their conversation while we were in the lounge, earlier today. I feel like, I mean, I have no grudge against Grace. She's a very nice person, really getting along with Bebelino, but I'm getting to know that two-faced side of her, and I'm really not impressed and excited with it.
Kodak, do you not think that this is just a wrong perception? Because I'm watching and I'm listening every day, and I have no evidence of her being two-faced. I think she's just relating nicely to Bibi, and it's becoming a problem because some of you have issues with Bibi.
I mean, it didn't start yesterday or even today. It started earlier when she kept on, I mean, changing her mouth and changing her stories, if I'm being specific. She would say this minute, and then the next minute she would say the otherwise. And then I wasn't really paying attention to that. So I'll probably say, in as much as that could be just some sort of wrong impression on her, she probably has a little bit of that two-faced side as well.
I see. That is your impression of her, and I'm hoping that she might be able to dissuade you guys.
Right, Big Mama.
If indeed she is not guilty of that sort of behavior. Anything else you want to share with me, Kodak?
Not really, Big Mama.
Very well, Kodak. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for your honesty about your relationship with your other housemates. That will be all for now.
Thank you, Big Mama.